Hello again, everybody, and welcome to episode 16 of the Power 5 Sports Show. Fresh off of Conference Championship Week, Cole has promised that this segment would not take very long, so we'll uh, we'll go ahead and get started. We'll start with the SEC, but there were definitely others to talk about. So, we're obviously going to talk playoffs later and how all these games affected the playoffs. So, I guess right now, let's just talk about just the game, and then we'll get to the other stuff later. If that's good with y'all.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
But go ahead and get started, Cole.
Yeah. All right. What's the next one? I'm just kidding. No, it was not an enjoyable experience from pretty much from the jump. I think we won the toss. That was about the only thing we won. Yeah, just got dominated.
When you say enjoyable,
That's subjective.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it was a great hate watch.
If it was anybody but Georgia, I can't have fun pulling for Georgia.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't
really
know
can't.
for Auburn fans if it is that great of a hate watch.
I mean, if that was LSU or Missouri or A&M, yeah, I'd have been all about it.
Anybody outside the SEC, I'd have been like, this is pretty cool. But I mean, Georgia's, I don't like them either.
Yeah.
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 They're just but they're hard to hate on, honestly. Like, you have to kind of appreciate
Oh, yeah.
how well crafted they
I
are.
will say this. Even coming from a hate watch perspective, when these two teams get on the same field together, heat-seeking missiles on defense.
It was physical.
Oh, yeah.
The talent and play, as far as not execution, but like linebackers, safeties, just absolutely violent.
Yeah, dudes flying around.
Yeah. I mean, it's a crazy watch. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I do love, and I like to see that we still have kind of like that defensive edge.
Yeah.
Even going from like Saban to DeBoer
Sure.
and Womack, but you know, I thought they played perfectly fine yesterday. I have no problem with how they played. I think the longest play Georgia had was like 19 yards. 3 of their 4 scoring drives were short field. Like, our offense just absolutely could not help us out at all.
Even that fourth drive was only 57 yards.
Yeah, and special teams didn't help us out at all either.
Yeah, I mean the block punt was really the change. The
Once that happened, I mean, it was
the momentum and everything. It snowballed and turned into an avalanche. Honestly,
yeah.
I mean y'all there for a second late. It was like teetering a little bit. But.
Yeah, because both defenses were locked in,
Mm-hmm.
and that was like, once that happened, now we're sitting back like, okay, like we have to go.
Yep.
And then we just didn't go.
Couldn't go.
And I thought the defense still from there, like, yeah, I didn't feel like anything was easy for Georgia. They just executed, like,
yeah.
That when you give a team a short field, you can play great for, a couple first downs or whatever, like a couple plays, and it just takes one play.
That's true.
In a short field like that. So,
I mean, not only that, I mean, I think, the first matchup earlier in the season, Alabama was so good on third down.
Yeah.
Like a crazy, percentage. And then I think that was a really big emphasis for Georgia yesterday. And yeah, they did a lot better on third down.
yeah.
So
we just, I mean, there's really not much to say. Like, the offense just stunk. Like, I felt like stuff was there. The running game wasn't there, of course, but like, there were opportunities and to make a big play. Like, against a team like Georgia, you have to make the special play.
Yep.
And those plays just weren't made.
it's fair.
And from, like, you can talk about the playoffs and stuff from that. Like, I can save kind of my thoughts for later on, but going into the playoffs, it's like, well, thank goodness we have 2 weeks to try to get right. Because I mean, I feel like our team is there to. I don't know about winning a national championship is a long shot, obviously, but to win a couple games, I think that can change your outlook to next year and future recruiting and all that stuff, kind of mentality, culture. So hopefully we just kind of reset a little bit on the offensive side and just get back to the basics. But yeah, that's really all I got to say about that.
So I don't know how to word what I'm about to say, and so when I say it, it's gonna sound like a kind of like a backhanded thing, and I don't want it to come across that way. But yesterday, Alabama looked like they didn't care. Like it looked like they knew it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Is I guess a better way of saying they didn't care. It was almost like, let's just get through this game. You know, give Kirby his one.
Yeah.
And want to get back.
No, I could see that because, like, I felt like, especially on the offensive side of the ball, I would say on the defensive side of the ball, it was not like that.
For sure. I agree with that.
On the offensive side of the ball, it was like, especially with Ty, his like mentality, there was no like
killer instinct,
killer instinct,
nothing.
No like leadership on the sideline, kind of deal. And that's just what you see on TV. Like maybe it was there, but like just the missing a throw and then jogging off the field, going to sit down. You know, it just doesn't like. I don't know. I don't know what I want from him there, but just something maybe a little different, maybe a little bit different fire. Because then if you do have that competitive fire, like you are probably making those throws, and you don't have to be put in that situation.
Yeah.
I will say the Joker got lit up a week ago, though.
Oh yeah, and he got lit up yesterday too. So
yeah,
I just but that's
physically he could be.
Beast. That's the beast of the SEC. Like you're always playing against dudes and
all legal hits too. By the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wasn't even.
I mean, yes, the free hit on him was like the same hit that the dude got kicked out for targeting, and it's like it's the same crew.
No, I'm with you.
The
only thing I'll say is like the O-line kept playing through that, so I felt like the deal, like you've been there.
I mean, yeah, no, I get it. I'm fine with the no call there. I'm not gonna like sit there and beg for a call, but at the same time.
Somebody was begging for you.
Y'all had a dude get kicked out for the same play.
Yeah, we know.
You know?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Like, and it's the same crew.
It was dead ball, even worse.
And it's like, yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's like, what do you even say?
We went too far. Roughing the passer and targeting, we went way too far. I don't know if there's getting the toothpaste back in the tube.
Yeah.
I mean, I know for me personally, for one, a good starter to reel it back a little bit is take the second half or next half suspension out.
Yeah, just 15 yards.
15 yards.
It's like a personal foul. Sure. You get two. You get the second one.
Yeah, no, that's actually a perfect fix.
You're out of the game.
You get two targetings in the same game, you're out.
You're out the rest of that game, and that's it.
Yeah, out of the game, you can come back.
Yeah, but week. this whole next half the next half of the next game, it's ridiculous.
Yep. Yeah,
like y'all did that when you implemented that rule. It was to really stick a point to, hey, we're being serious about this. But now it's like
now you've gotten that point across.
Exactly.
And now we don't even know what freaking targeting is.
It needs to be.
Yeah, it's so subjective.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're taking a kid out for potentially 3.5 quarters.
Yep.
Because, just crazy. But anyway, I just want to get Cole riled up on that.
Yeah.
Well, there was one in the Kennesaw State versus Jacksonville State game where I would be okay if that kid never played football again.
Yeah. There was.
That bad.
It was that bad.
For which
Kennesaw State hit Jackson State. It was.
Was it the blind side coming from the right side?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was rough.
I did not see that.
It was a rough one.
All right. So let's see. That was SEC. Let's go Big 12. BYU just ain't built for it. Texas Tech annihilates them again.
It was a good game till the third.
Yeah.
Yeah, Texas Tech is they're just so good.
They got some linebackers that
they got dudes everywhere.
Eat you up.
Braylon tried to tell you that.
Oh, I know. But actually, hang on. If you'll go back, listeners, to our first episode, Texas Tech was my sleeper national champion.
That is true.
So.
That is true.
Yeah, they're just so creative getting to the quarterback with like 4 and 5 guys and allowing their 2 linebackers and Rodriguez and the other guy that got 2 picks, number 13. Like, those guys are so good in coverage, it's insane. And their D-line is good enough to where they don't have to blitz those guys to get to you.
Yep, that's what makes the defense so good, is when you can get home without having to sacrifice something in coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a good game, but yeah, Texas Tech is not Nothing to overlook, that's for sure.
No, that's true.
The wheels came off fast.
It did.
It was like as soon as they smelt blood, it was over. It was
BYU's quarterback getting hurt definitely put their offense on a crutch.
yeah, because he's used to running so much, and you can tell he's kind of limited.
Oh yeah, I mean whether he was as hurt as he was or not. I mean he was definitely showing. He was throwing off of 1 foot. It was weird, but he's a freshman, so
Yeah.
he'll be all right. Change his number, please.
Please.
It is just so weird seeing that. It makes you not want to take him seriously.
It's a long.
100%.
It's a long. He looks like a long snapper.
He does.
Even has the body.
Literally pick any other number. We do not care.
Yeah, it could be.
Like 1 through 18, bro. 1 through 19. I don't care.
There's another number. 6, 7.
I mean, if he was 67, do you think that it would be
more.
better?
No.
Yeah, dude.
I would
Or
assume
6
that's why he
dash
did
7.
it.
You got to do it for the vine.
No.
Not 47, or isn't that what he
Yeah,
is?
it's 47.
Just add 20.
But
You can be a legal blocker as well. I don't think that's how that works, but
It's not.
it's still a funny joke.
All right, let's move to the 2 last night. Well, do you want to talk about Tulane, North Texas real quick? I mean, not much to talk about. It was pretty much a blowout, wasn't it?
Pretty pretty controversial pick 6 call that kind of swung the
Yeah.
game a little bit, where Tulane gets an interception.
14-point swing.
Yeah, quarterback makes a tackle right at the goal line. He fumbles out of the back of the end zone, and they end up calling a touchdown when it wasn't even really close.
Mm-mm.
I thought it was pretty obviously a fumble, which that gave Tulane 7 points, and so I mean really a 14-point swing. They would lose by 14.
It's tough.
take it back to Ohio State and Michigan.
Yeah, I was about to say there was one.
Same thing happened.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same thing, but
It wasn't a pig, but it was a fumble.
because I swear that was an obvious fumble.
Yeah. I thought so. I mean, yeah, definitely like bobble,
Yeah, you lose possession of the ball,
recover.
and then your next step is out of bounds, putting you out of bounds, not in the end zone. Yeah. But yeah.
See, but I think also he had a possession with the ball across the goal line. Like he didn't need that foot to come down.
I thought he lost possession before
Same.
the end zone.
Yeah, and then
That's
regained it while the ball was across the goal line there.
He was trying to regain it. That's what I saw. He was
That one was
trying to
confusing
regain it.
because it's like the way I'm thinking about it in my brain is you don't necessarily need your feet to hit the ground in the end zone
Right.
for it to be
Yeah, I
touchdown.
understand that.
So like, I don't really know how it's. I don't know how to judge
I
it.
think Braylon's the one who said it in our group, but it was like they didn't really know what to do with it, and they were like, touchdown.
Yeah,
Just because. Like, it felt like a gray area where they didn't know, and they were just like, uphill. We're good with it.
I also think we have slowed the game down too much.
I agree with that.
Like I don't want frame by frame for everything.
I was thinking the same thing last night, moving to the Big Ten championship with the quarterback sneak or whatever. Slowing the game down, just, what actually happened is, if I'm not mistaken, was it a touchdown on the field or just a first down on the quarterback sneak? I don't remember.
First down, I think.
I think it was first down. We go to commercial break. We come back from commercial break and they say, so they overturned it and now it's Indiana's ball.
Yeah.
It's just like, I didn't even think it was even close.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. We've slowed the game down so much that it's frame by frame. And yeah, I mean, like it or not.
I think it was Oregon maybe 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Made a crazy catch where the dude pins the ball to the top of his helmet and hits the ground. That's a catch. Just leave it alone. You don't have to slow it down and go frame by frame and tell me, well, technically it's not a catch. No, that was sick. Give him a catch.
Yeah. I see what you're saying for sure.
Yeah.
It's just like in baseball, if you go to like a high school game or a college game or something where there's not a video review
Yeah.
and the shortstop makes a sick play up the middle and throws him out, the tie is no longer to the runner.
Yeah.
Like that shortstop just made a sick play. He's
Bang,
out.
Bang, bang.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
There
But
was
the MLB is like, well, let's take it frame by frame, see who touched the back first. Like, no, dude, reward the good defensive play.
I've seen a bunch of catches in the NFL today the same way, where it's like, guy made a great catch and we're going to go back. And it's been really bad on Fox. I think I watched 2 games on Fox today, and they will go to commercial every chance they get. Like if they're about to review something, they're going to go to commercial and just tell you what happened when they get back.
Yeah, it's
I
insane.
hate it. Hate
and that's the same channel that the Big Ten was on last night. But Fox is terrible. I hate Fox's broadcast in every sporting event. But
minus Gus Johnson.
yeah, Gus Johnson's awesome. I do
Yeah, I
like
like
Gus.
him. It's okay though.
I feel like somebody's reeled him back.
I think
Like
so.
he's been way tamer this year.
I'll take you to the Indiana game, brother.
Oh my god! Give him the Heisman.
I mean, to be fair, that catch was insane.
Yeah, it
Like, I
was.
levitated. I've never seen anything like it.
It was absolutely bananas.
But also, the Joker almost had a heart attack in the booth.
Yeah, 2 years ago he would have died on set.
All right.
But yeah,
Anything else on the Big Ten?
I mean that game was very good. Those
Yeah, that game
two
was
teams
awesome.
are very good. Again, when you hear eye test, that game you go, these two teams are very, very good.
Can I say something? 13-10 was not that entertaining to me.
Well, I mean
Defensively, it was a good game. Don't get me wrong.
Their defenses are so fast.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
Like,
They are. They
even
are good.
compared to, I would say Texas Tech is probably the third best defense. They make Texas Tech's defense look like it's in slow motion.
yeah, no, those two teams are elite.
Yeah, they're good. I'm not saying they're not good. I'm just saying it wasn't entertaining.
Now,
It wasn't a great game to
could
me.
one of them be exposed in the playoffs against some of the teams they're going to go against? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know, man. They also shut some teams down?
yeah.
Yes.
I also think there was a little bit of gamesmanship going on between the coaches of like,
Tom?
we're going to have to beat each other again.
Yeah.
Like, I think they both know we're the two best teams. I don't want to show everything I've got
That's,
over a Big Ten championship
That's
if I
very
have to
true.
play this team again. I
It's
think
definitely a time possession game.
yeah.
You know, like, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Indiana like held the ball for like 8 minutes
Yeah.
at one point. It's just, it's a totally different game than we're used to seeing be played in the SEC.
I think that's what I was getting at.
Another kind of weird dynamic. I guess we can, unless y'all have another game to talk to, this might be a good transition to like the playoff. But like they don't. It's so weird how like the bracket is set up, because the two group of 5 teams are in this like same piece as the 3 and 4 seed, and the 1 and 2 don't have like that extra benefit of
If that team wins.
One of them.
like the double prepare. Like you get to prepare 2 weeks for the higher seed essentially, and kind of like it's just kind of weird. Like I feel like those two, like if they're playing in the conference championship against each other, and they're going to remain 1 and 2 seed, they should get they should get that reward of the easier bracket.
Yeah.
But
Like, they should reseed.
yeah. Like, well, I mean, maybe not even reseed, but like how does the 3 and 4 seed get the, I guess, 12 and 11 seed?
Because they're basically banking on both of those teams losing.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, they're basically banking on the 5 and 6 seed to win those games.
Right. It's not fair to give 1 and 2 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're 1 and 2. You want the
Yeah.
lowest possible seed. So you're going to get the 8, 9, 7, 10.
Yeah, I guess.
So that's why a reseed would work. If a group of 5 team upsets somebody,
Yeah, then
the
you
1
yeah.
seed should get to play them.
Right. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I would
Does
agree.
anybody else
I would agree with that.
reseed in any other sport though?
I think NFL does.
Do they? I want to say that we've talked about this before, and I thought somebody did reseed.
Does the MLB reseed after wild card?
I don't
No.
think so.
That's what we were talking about when we brought it up.
yeah.
Because we were talking
That's
about the
what-
MLB
okay.
reseeding.
Right.
And they
Okay.
don't.
I'm all for reseeding for sure.
Especially, I think college football is the biggest, like, misbalance. Where, like, if a group of 5 team was to upset a team, like, you would obviously want to play them over anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we've talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Does a G5 deserve to be in? That question, I don't know, but 2 G5s is wicked.
I tried to warn y'all this was going to happen last year. Y'all told me it couldn't happen.
Yeah, I kind of love it.
I'm so glad we're here, bro.
It's true.
But at the same time, I think you can agree that we do not need 2 G5s, though.
See, I'm on I think, so a lot of the argument for that is people say it needs to be the 12 best teams. And I don't think there's a solid way to get the 12 best teams. Like,
either.
there's too much gray area.
This committee's terrible.
That's fine.
Exactly.
But I don't think you would say Notre Dame and James Madison play each other. I don't think you think that Notre Dame would lose.
But you can't say that. Like, I think if Florida State and Alabama played, I think Alabama wins 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, they beat us.
Like,
10
yesterday,
times.
the FCS, which is what we're probably trying to get to, the 2014 playoff. They had the number 1 seed who was minus 350 to win the whole thing, and then 24-point favorites yesterday lost.
To Illinois State.
Like, upsets happen in football, and people kind of act like they don't.
Yeah.
It's not that they act like they don't, but I just think that
You're
James
just not going to get it on this scale, like on this stage. Is what I mean.
I mean, we could be wrong. I mean, listen, James Madison and Tulane. I feel like Tulane can beat Ole Miss. Ole Miss is vulnerable.
For sure.
I feel like Tulane can get Ole Miss. However, I just 1 G5 I'm cool with. If you want to say this is the best G5 team, I'm cool with that. Because, everybody wants a Cinderella.
I just think there just has to be a criteria.
2 G5s and taking a Power 4 conference, bid out. I can't get on board with it.
I have an easy fix for all of it.
Go for it.
8 teams.
I'm going the opposite way.
16.
At least I think you just expand until you quit having these arguments.
I just
like
feel
we don't have these arguments in college basketball or college baseball.
I feel so dumb having to argue Alabama in, or why Alabama is jumping teams or whatever, or why Notre Dame should be in, because they all lost like multiple games. I just feel so dumb doing that. I hate that argument.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's stupid. Like I don't think anybody from 8 and below this year, every year's different, but 8 and below this year, and even Oklahoma, like I don't think really has an argument for whether they should be in or out. Like it's all, you could blind rank all the teams and it'd probably be different between, if you surveyed 50 people. It would
That's
be
probably true.
The only thing I would say is we said from going from 4 to 12. Well, if you're fighting for a 12 seed, you're not going to deserve an argument because you shouldn't have lost however many games you lost.
Yeah.
Like that's what people were saying. And here we are, and we had this huge debate, going in. But here's what I'll say. I'm going to talk to the Alabama fans for a second. Used to, in the Saban era, the mentality was anytime, anywhere, give us a field, we'll go out there and prove we deserve to be there. After last night, it was, if we're not in tomorrow, take away conference games, because that ain't right. You had a chance to prove last night as a 9 seed that you deserve to be there. There was other teams that would have wished to have been in your shoes so that they could have proved that they deserved to be there. And you did what you did. Now, I'm not arguing that Alabama should not be in. Personally, I don't want them to be in, but I'm not arguing that their resume doesn't stand up against others. But what I am saying is you can't have this big buff chest during your 15-year dynasty of we'll play anybody, and then when the tide changes, I like that pun. When the tide changes, we're switching it up, and it's not fair now. That's kind of where I come from as an Auburn fan. You had a chance to prove that without a doubt, as a 9 seed out of 12, you deserve to be in it, and you laid an egg, and then you didn't even get bumped.
I got 2 things.
Okay.
First one is, hold on. I know one of them. Okay. All right. The one that I know, it's not what I wanted to lead with, but the people will tell you, no matter who it is, beating a team twice is the hardest thing to do in the sport.
Sure.
So I don't know how you can say that and then also say beating a team twice is the hardest thing to do in the sport.
Yeah. I mean, and it's Georgia, which is not just anybody.
Right.
That's fair.
It's like beating Oklahoma twice. Like that would be really tough.
Yeah. I mean, again, that's why I wanted to clarify. Y'all's resume speaks for itself.
I got the second thing.
Okay.
Also, fans debating their own team, like they're gonna write whatever narrative, and that's gonna be for any fan base.
For any fan base.
You're gonna make whatever narrative up to make it to where your team is favored, and it happens to be Alabama.
Maybe I should say this. For as long as the playoff has existed, though, conference championship games has mattered for playoff bids, though.
In the 4 team.
I mean,
and I feel like it makes sense in the 4 team. Except for like a situation with like Ohio State and Indiana. Like I think they would stay in the 4 team.
in the
So, like,
2017, where
And where did y'all fall to?
Like
7.
9.
but that's my point though, is
So
we were number
missing here?
2 going into that SEC championship game, and then we lost. And then the people they put in instead of Auburn was Alabama, who was sitting at home. And the week before that game, we just beat.
And
Your touchdowns.
y'all fell to 9, which y'all would still be in the 12-team playoff.
But that's not my point.
But
Y'all
That's the
did.
situation.
My argument was,
it's a different format.
I understand it's a different format, but my argument is just that like today y'all didn't move at all.
But yeah, BYU got punished for getting blown out.
Yeah, I
Got
mean, their
knocked out
only
of the
2
playoff.
losses is Texas Tech.
Look, I'm not gonna sit here. I was at peace with not making the playoff. Like I thought
Well, you're not ever, you're
don't-
not the typical.
I thought our resume was good. You know, like
It is good.
you watched the game last night or yesterday, and like somehow, some way, we beat Georgia at their place. Which, if you watch that, it's like, how did that happen? So this team does have some juice somewhere. It just didn't show up last night. But at the same time, like to be punished or not, like they set the precedent or whatever however you want to call it. But even Ohio State was punished for losing their game, you know, in a way.
Well,
Yeah,
kinda.
they drop a spot. They still get a bye, but
Do you know the outrage if they would have ranked Ohio State still 1 after losing to Indiana?
Yeah, that would have been insane.
But that's the same, like, for me, if I was sitting there as a non-biased fan, I would sit there, if I was on the committee, I would say, how are we not going to drop Alabama 1 spot to a debatable team with Notre Dame? I would say is probably better than us.
Matchup wise,
and
who would
then-
it have? Who's Miami playing?
A&M.
A&M. So because it's only matchup at that point. You know, I wasn't arguing that Bama shouldn't have been in.
No,
I really wasn't. They went on a 5-week stretch where they had an incredibly tough. I had them ranked 3 and 4 all year in my rankings. Like, I believe in Alabama, but I will say that the Alabama team that we have seen the last couple of weeks is not the same team.
Yeah.
Week 6.
And that's
But
why, that's why I was fine with if they would have dropped us out and put Notre Dame and Miami in. Like,
Yeah.
we did it to ourselves.
But anyways, the stuff that we see on social media, it's
The word precedent.
I hate it.
This is, Bama fans just grabbed this word and wrote it all day yesterday. The first time anybody had said precedent was yesterday, and they ran that word into the ground.
Well, it took them all day to figure out how to spell it.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen a couple people sneak ass in there.
All right. Okay.
I think if Alabama was left out, I think you can't put another SEC team in besides Georgia, because Alabama finished higher.
Than
All
all
these,
of them.
yeah, all these teams, and honestly, I think if you go back and rank them, I think it makes sense to put Alabama at the 6th spot and slide the other SEC teams down, because Bama is who technically won the regular season SEC. Like they represented the SEC in the championship game against Georgia, to where these other teams just didn't. Like, they're all in the same conference, and Bama finished higher than you in your conference.
Yeah.
Why would you be ranked ahead of them? Because they lost an out-of-conference game that doesn't really matter. Like, I think if you put, especially Oklahoma, A&M, Ole Miss, any of those teams against Georgia for a second time, Georgia's going to suffocate all of them. Bama just drew the short stick that had to play them.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. And again, I really don't want anybody to think that I think they don't deserve to be there. They do. However, I will say this, to go back to Mason's point about BYU. And I don't know if I think BYU is a top 12 team or not. However, they were 11 going into the conference championship game. And you just have to wonder, if they sat at home and didn't play, would they have been in over Miami at 11-1? And their only loss was Texas Tech. I don't know.
Because it worked for Miami. Like, Miami and Notre Dame, nothing happened.
Yep.
And Miami moved up.
Yep.
And Notre Dame went down.
Because Duke beat Virginia.
Yeah,
It
so it's like,
turned
how does
into,
that have anything to do with anything?
It doesn't. That's kind of my point. That's why, the conference championship did matter for some, didn't for others, and that's fine. But I think the format in college football all around is it's bad.
Yeah.
It's just bad.
Because there's just too much gray area.
And
There's
it's going to
too
be
much
worse
up to
next
these
week.
guys.
Kirby talked about it in his press conference last night, and he was like, guys, pretty much this conference championship game, if I don't know if y'all saw him talking about it, and I don't want to go all over it again. But basically, he was saying that this would have been their 9th SEC game, and then they would have had to play another conference championship game in the SEC. He's got a point. I mean, that's 8 more losses for SEC teams.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, yeah, next year's going to be a bloodbath, even worse.
Yeah.
Honestly. So
I feel like I haven't looked at all the schedules, but I feel like they did a better job when I looked at them when they dropped them like in July or whenever they did it, like that it was more balanced.
yeah,
And I'm sure it will not play out that way because there will be teams that will be
Better than
what you would think and then worse than what you would think.
Yeah.
Just like this year. But
I mean, I was just thinking about Missouri and how like good they were at one point. They would have. I bet you they wish they could go back to the Big 12.
yeah,
Maybe.
I mean-
It makes sense. Like if we go back to those days of the conferences, this playoff format
It would be
works
perfect.
perfect.
It would be
Yeah,
perfect.
Like you take your
Five
all
conferences.
5 conference champions get
Yep.
to go, and then your 7 at-large bids.
And at that point, I think it would make sense to bring back the if you win your conference championship, you get the bye.
Yeah.
And the worst conference champion is the 5 seed or
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
Or maybe not I don't know. I don't know how you would do
The
that.
only thing with that is, you would have situations where Duke at 7-5
So-
would be the bye.
so then on top of that, you make every conference have the same tiebreaker situation. So that way you don't have 7-5 Duke playing for a conference championship.
Yeah,
That makes. I haven't looked at the standings, and I don't know what it was. I've just heard people talking about how they're.
it was flawed.
Yeah, it was totally flawed.
Well, I think Braylon brought it up. There was one game against NC State, and I can't even remember who played it. Maybe it was
It
Virginia
was Virginia.
that played
Virginia,
NC
NC
State in a non-conference game
Yeah.
against a conference opponent. That can't happen.
Stupid.
And then that ended up being the difference in Miami not playing.
Yeah.
So
Virginia had 2 losses, both to ACC schools, and only one of them counted.
yeah. So I mean,
It's disgusting.
yeah, that's a great point. All the tiebreakers have to be the same across the board.
But the NCAA is gutless and will not even try to
Overall,
they don't want to make any. Everybody is so on edge about like the SEC and the Big Ten splitting off and doing their own thing that they don't want to like rule over anything.
Because if the NCAA stepped in and said, "Hey, Notre Dame, it's time. Y'all got to go in a conference," I think it would change a lot for everybody. I think for one, it would make the ACC stronger if that's where they went. It would give them a little bit more of of respect. Because right now, the ACC is a joke. Nobody takes ACC serious.
And they shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I can't argue.
Like, how do you schedule what they did with Virginia and NC State is if the SEC gave us a schedule next year and Auburn and Alabama didn't play on it.
Yeah.
Like, that can't happen. Those have to be games that are played every single year, and the ACC just can't figure it out.
I mean,
And then a lot of the teams will have Notre Dame, and they don't care about playing Notre Dame right now because it's a non-con. It doesn't affect your conference championship or your conference standings.
It was
So why even?
coach that said
Yeah,
that.
why even care about playing them?
Perfect example.
Just punt and get blown out. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
that was kind of his way of throwing shade. Yeah. It was Pitt, but then they got
Yeah.
it didn't work out for him.
Yeah.
It almost
Could
did.
have, yeah.
It almost
yeah,
did.
it almost did.
All right. So we've all seen the bracket. Who do y'all think wins?
Ohio
Still-
State.
Still,
Yeah, Ohio
still the
State.
same.
Because if Ohio State and Indiana get to the championship, just like we said, it's hard to beat a good team twice.
I don't know. I will say Georgia is rolling.
Georgia is rolling.
Georgia, Ohio State's gonna be for the Natty.
probably
They're in the same.
Yeah, they play in the semis,
They play in the semis.
which is nasty.
And then the other side is Indiana and Texas Tech.
That's why that game last night was so big.
Yeah.
Because if Ohio State wins that game, then it's Indiana and Georgia in the semis, and Ohio State would have played, an Oregon or an Alabama or
Texas Tech.
Oklahoma. Yeah, Texas Tech.
Texas Tech. I don't know if people are signing up to play Texas Tech either. I would put them on the same level as Georgia, like as a completeness. I don't think either team is as good as Indiana or Ohio State, but I think they are right there.
Yeah, I agree. It's just right now the games that I watched yesterday, out of the top 4 teams, I mean Texas Tech would be 4 just because of how good the other 3 are. It's not that Texas Tech isn't good. It's just the other 3 are elite right now.
I put the top 4 head and shoulders above everyone else.
Absolutely.
I think this would have been the perfect year for a 14 playoff because I think we're just kind of wasting our time
That's what
to get to that point.
like that. I still think I will beat my chest on the 8 team. I think the 8 team would have worked perfect this year.
You're probably right.
I'll beat mine on the 24. Just keep expanding until nobody outside has an argument.
Drinkwitz.
I'll just say that I've seen this play out enough to know that Bama and Georgia's playing in the Natty again.
I'll throw
Could
it up.
happen. It absolutely could happen.
There's no chance.
Oh,
No chance.
Yeah, I don't know,
Alabama versus Indiana. You think
yeah,
Coach Sig versus Dakota?
dude.
Come on, guys.
In a black
That's a
hoodie?
bloodbath.
in a black.
Dude, the Sig would definitely throw on a black hoodie just to troll.
Dude, he would.
Yeah, and then at the end he'd say, "So I guess I'm 1-0 in a black hoodie now." Is that how that goes?
I still can't believe how, like, he has to be an industry plant. When he got hired by Indiana, he got hired to the team with the worst record in the history of college football.
Now they're number one in the country.
And they handed him the mic at a basketball game, and he said, "Yeah, Purdue sucks, and so does
Michigan and Ohio State.
Michigan and Ohio State too." And within a year and a half from that moment, he has beaten everybody and has the number one team in the country.
He's a savage, man.
He is.
He's different.
We'll see. I mean, look, I'm not I'm not hating on Indiana at all, but this is a different. What they're about to go through in these next 3 games that they have to play is going to be something they have not seen before. That's
Yeah, I mean, even over the last 2 years on this great run they've been on, they've not had to play 3 good teams like they're about to have to play.
not like this.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, they beat Ohio State last night, and that was like the one-off because every other time they played somebody good, they've gotten smoked.
They're
Now,
probably,
last night was different.
they're
Which
probably,
they beat Oregon this year.
Yeah,
But was Oregon really good this year?
They're fifth.
I think Oregon's solid.
Oregon's good.
Oregon's solid.
I don't.
I think you had them picked to win. You had them picked as one of the teams to win the Natty.
I know, but
They were your number one team a month ago.
What we did say earlier is the 4 top teams are better, heads and shoulders better than everybody else, and that does include Oregon.
Right.
But Oregon's still very good.
Oregon's quarterback has played lights out since they lost to Indiana.
Yeah,
Oregon got a
been
good
locked.
draw with James Madison. They should win that.
yeah, and then they play Texas Tech.
And then Texas Tech will annihilate them.
Yeah, I think so too.
But so Indiana either plays Alabama or Oklahoma, then they would either play Texas Tech or Oregon probably, and then they'd have to play probably Georgia or Ohio State. If they win the Natty this year, I mean,
You talking about Indiana?
yeah, it's definitely something that would have to be researched because that's
Yeah.
crazy.
You want to talk about the mafia being involved with stuff? You got back-to-back Mendoza's at quarterback.
Dude, yeah, he gets rocked like first play of the game.
Yeah,
Mendoza's still in there.
A new Mendoza,
yeah,
I think it was just a clone.
Alberto.
yeah. I mean, and the only reason that I act the way that I do about that is because Indiana hadn't kind of went through that gauntlet before. We've seen Ohio State go through a gauntlet, and obviously the SEC teams and stuff. But Indiana's like a flip of the coin. They had to play Oregon. Then that was pretty much. I think that was like they're probably their best win of the year.
Yes.
Until last night.
Well, at the time we thought,
Penn
no,
State. They
that
beat
was-
Penn State, I think.
yeah, they didn't. It was kind of close.
Yeah.
That was the Gus Johnson.
Oh yeah, that's
game.
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see.
The sample size is just so small to where it's like
Yeah.
people say it about Indiana like they have lost every big game up until this point, and that's brought up, but it's not brought up against like guys like Dan Lanning, who has done the same thing just for a longer period of time.
Yeah.
And I feel like he gets a longer leash than Signetti has when Signetti rebuilt a team
That's true.
18 months ago.
I think it's Signetti's attitude though, and his demeanor. When you
Lanning-
talk the way he talks, you're gonna bring on that target. It just happens. But I mean, I'm cool with it.
I love it.
I do too. He's a psycho.
He fires me up.
He was not happy yesterday about winning that game.
Yeah.
No, he was
The
not.
way he looks so grumpy all the time.
Is that gum that he chews?
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
and hard as crap, like he's pissed at it. That's the Pete Carroll thing.
Yeah,
Just mad at it.
Probably Neuro gum.
yeah. Brad, have you said a word?
Not much.
All right.
I told y'all yesterday, I'm pretty checked out on college football.
It's fair.
I didn't watch very much yesterday. We had a lot going on around the house, so
Tell you.
I'll let y'all discuss. I'm just listening.
I was just thinking, Brad ain't here.
He really has not said one word.
Somebody thought he was not here tonight.
He's got to be. None of us know how to work that thing over there. All the
It's not hard. You just press the red button. And don't
make sure
forget
you
It's
to.
not hard. Really? It's a
Don't
bold thing to
forget.
say. Oh man.
All right. Anything else football?
No, I'm excited for the playoffs.
Do we think Mendoza locked it up?
Oh,
Yeah.
Heisman.
For sure.
I honestly think they might give it to Pavia because they feel
Because they
bad
left
for him.
Vandy out.
Yeah,
Dude,
I don't think the
I
voters.
think, you know,
I feel like the voters are so like when I think of a Heisman voter, I think of somebody that looks just like Mendoza.
Yes. Yes.
Like
And not Pavia.
clear, clear cut. Like I don't even know how to describe the guy, but just average dude or lady. I don't know. I don't know who has all the votes, but just a clean cut, normal,
Yeah, good clean cut lady.
super vanilla, super vanilla person. And they probably do not want somebody like Pavia in their esteemed brotherhood
so
because they already got one of them.
Marcus brought up Pavia. Did y'all see him walking into USC last night?
yes.
He's cosplaying Johnny Manziel just like Rayola is doing Mahomes.
He is.
And nobody's talking about it, and I hate it.
It's Johnny's fault though. He's
Probably.
put himself in that corner, and Pavia likes what he sees.
100%.
Yeah, he was at more Vandy games than Texas A&M games this year.
That's what I'm saying. My Menzel has fed into the Pavia thing, so I don't really.
I mean, thank God Mahomes is
I was
not
just
feeding
about to
into
say,
that.
imagine Mahomes was feeding into Raiola.
It'd
Crazy.
be so bad.
He'd be transferred to Texas Tech.
He's going
He's
to
going
anyway.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's going to.
His
count
uncle
on it.
or whatever got fired this week. Like, he's leaving.
You can count on it.
Crazy.
Texas
Dude.
Tech is going to get, they're going to have to get somebody.
Yeah. Looking for a quarterback. I know one.
J.A. There's a lot of people are speculating on Keelan Russell going since he's from Texas.
That's the only thing they're going off of.
I think pretty much that he might be
There's
leaving and
someone
that he's
from
from Texas. That's pretty much it. That's all anybody knows.
I don't know.
Yeah, from Texas.
I think he'll probably be the starter next year at Bama.
You don't think he rolls with this guy, Austin Mack? Why else would he have brought him there?
I don't know. He's been there for 3 years now.
Some people are
Yeah, so
thinking
it
they were
should
going
be
to
the
see
third
Austin
year.
Mack last night.
So he's due.
That'd have been crazy.
It would have been.
Could have been sick.
I thought it would have been hilarious because
After Kirby,
yeah, after Kirby said something about Nick Saban bringing in the backup quarterback.
yeah, just throw in a backup in there in the second half.
Yeah.
See what happens.
That would have been hilarious. Imagine DeBoer was like, I mean, it worked.
It's not a bad idea.
But
All right. I guess that's it for college football. You want to talk about basketball? Auburn got smoked last night.
Yeah, I'm okay not talking about that
in
game.
Arizona.
yeah,
Arizona.
I'm not in college basketball yet.
Arizona's pretty good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Michigan's pretty good.
Yep.
I think that's end of list, I think,
Yeah.
right now.
Duke is solid, but they're not on the same level.
I did watch Duke Michigan State last night. That was a good game.
Kentucky's
Terrible.
They want
Oh
to fire
no,
their
they may
coach.
run Pope out.
Pope
They
may
want to
make
fire
it
his coach already.
Yeah.
They may run Pope out.
Pope may not make it to New Year's.
Like, I know a lot of people talk about Alabama football fans being like overly dramatic about firing their coach. Kentucky basketball fans
You're not
Same
wrong.
way.
are on another
Well,
level.
It's the same people, so.
Okay.
That is true.
All right.
That is true.
That's good. That's good.
There's no way Kentucky fills up their arena.
Yeah, Lakers, too.
Okay. Right.
Sorry, Cole.
Purdue did get their just,
Yeah. They got took to them.
I'm going to stay PG here. So, but it was bad for Purdue, whatever happened.
Dude, they lost to Iowa State.
Yeah, by like 30 at home at Purdue.
Iowa State was just mad they lost Will Campbell. Potentially.
Matt Campbell.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
It's all the
I
same
do that
guy.
all the time, yeah.
Yeah.
I know a last name, first name, about 50-50 shot.
Yeah, in the same way. Just whatever rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, he'll stick.
How do we feel about Penn State getting Campbell?
They could have done a lot worse.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, they waited till after signing day to do it, so that kind of bad timing. But
I don't even know if it's official yet, right?
I don't think it is yet.
I
There's-
thought it was.
They're still talking numbers or something.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if they botch this,
That would be so funny.
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I just assumed that was over.
Yeah, I thought it was over.
No, if they still got time to screw it up, they will.
Yeah.
DeBoer.
Yeah, that's what they're waiting.
I'm kidding, Cole. It wouldn't make sense. That Lane would leave LSU immediately.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Matt Campbell to LSU. That's where he ends up.
Worked out for Matt Campbell.
No, I guess they've got it done today.
They got
It
it
is
done.
official.
Yeah, because I see him in a jacket walking off at the airport.
Okay.
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats. You went from a guy who was 15 and 28 against ranked opponents to a guy that's 16 and 27.
Yeah.
Way to upgrade.
Yeah.
Enjoy State College.
Crazy, man.
Who names a town that?
Penn State.
I mean, how proud of yourself are you?
We are.
Penn State.
I mean, A&M being College Station's not much better.
Yeah, that's the same thing I was thinking.
I mean, it's kind of cooler, but not much.
Yeah, I feel like it's cooler
Well, they're both very cultish.
True.
Like, that's the
Yeah.
two biggest cults in the country.
That is true.
for sure. For sure.
What else happened? What else did we miss?
NFL today, Daniel Jones popped his Achilles, so I'm in hell for the rest of the year.
Why are so many people popping their Achilles?
Turf.
I already see it happen in basketball all the time too now. I think it's COVID.
Turf.
That's what I was thinking.
I see it more in basketball than anything.
People just are too explosive, pushing the body.
I really
Daniel
do
Jones.
think.
Super athletic
Daniel
Daniel
Jones
Jones.
is
Daniel
pushing the
Jones.
He's got strong legs.
Okay.
It's like two guys you think of, Kobe and Daniel Jones.
All right.
So good.
How's everybody else's NFL team doing?
Great.
Oh, you had a good day today.
Yeah, we're doing great, man. Looking forward to getting a pretty good draft pick.
Tough weekend for you, huh?
Hopefully, we have a draft pick.
Dude, see, that's the other thing about the Colts. We sold our next two draft picks to get Sauce Gardner, who got hurt last week, because we went all in on Daniel Jones, who popped his Achilles this week. So not only have we screwed this year, for the next 2 years, we don't have a first round draft pick.
Yeah, I don't know what we have for draft picks next year. I haven't
Looks
looked that
like-
far ahead.
Yeah, it looks like y'all have yours. So you're sitting at 6 right now. If this is updated.
Just keep going, keep pushing.
We got the Saints, the Browns, the Titans, the Raiders, and the Giants ahead of you. And the Jets and Cardinals just right on your heels. And then at number 9, the Rams.
We're worse than the Jets.
Don't worry about it. We're coming. We may not win another game this year.
Who's the backup? Anthony Richardson.
Oh, yeah, but see, he got something poked in his eye like 6 years ago, so now he can't play either. So we're on Riley Leonard.
Riley Leonard, I do like him a lot. He's
I
not
like
good.
him, but
He's not good, but I do like him.
same.
Semifinalist. No,
Championship game.
championship game. Yeah,
I think he was up
Run-
7-0 at one point, wasn't he?
runner up. He's got dog in him.
Hang the banner.
Hey, he
He
might.
does have some dog in him.
Notre Dame will for sure. Right next to touchdown Jesus.
Nasty. You go from 7-1 leading the division to, I think we're 8-4,
8-5.
8-5.
I think that's what I saw. It
Probably
might have
gonna
been
miss
8-4.
playoffs. Probably gonna miss playoffs now. Texans just got hot out of nowhere, beat us last week on some quite controversial calls.
Texans D line looks freaking good. Yeah, y'all are 8-5 now. Jags are 9-4 now.
Whatever, dude.
Are the Eagles sliding? I guess it doesn't matter. The rest of the East stinks.
They're 8-4.
So I saw today. Who are they talking about today? Somebody was 4-8. Oh, it was Cincinnati, I think. It was 4-8, and they lost. They ended up losing the game today on two crazy picks, back-to-back plays that Joe Burrow threw. But they ended up losing. But during the game, they were talking how they were 4-8, but they still had a chance to make the playoffs through their division because not one team was above 500.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
AFC
That's
North.
bad.
I mean,
ACC.
yeah.
The Ravens were the same way, didn't they? Start out like crazy bad, and when
Yeah.
Lamar was hurt, and now I think they're like one game out of that division.
Yeah.
They lost today too to Pitt.
Dude, doesn't it feel like the Bills play like a tough game, and it's always in prime time, like every week?
Yeah.
They're crazy.
Dude, they were playing in a blizzard today. I
Mhm.
watched it. It was fun. But anything else?
You know who they play next week?
Buffalo,
Yeah,
Kansas City, please.
at the Patriots. Good luck.
Virginia Tech fires Brent Pryce, head coach, then promotes him as defensive coordinator, all within about 6 months.
Yeah.
Or less than that.
Yeah.
Right, 2 months.
Yeah.
How would you feel about that?
That would be wild.
It
So I
depends
saw-
on the exit of the coach
But-
and the place.
But as the coach, how do you feel about that?
Well, I saw
what I'm
his quote.
saying.
I saw his quote today. He said, "So you're telling me I get to stay at the same school and not have to move and basically keep my job and have less responsibility? Sign me up."
Right.
Fair.
That is very fair.
Yeah.
Like, I've passed through Blacksburg. I don't know how much there is there.
This is what
but,
we needed.
you know, it's a pretty place.
Mississippi State did the same thing, kind of. Not
Yeah,
the same thing, but
Just a couple years in between. Hasn't he been gone for 2 or 3
since
years?
Levy,
Wait, who?
Zach,
What'd they do
Zach Arnett or that guy? That
They hired him back?
He DC
today?
Yeah.
They're like, I did not see that.
defense
Either.
coordinator. They thought they were going to get Durkin.
Whiff.
Poverty.
Smells like broke.
Yeah, I don't know what they're paying Zach Arnett, but they $3 million.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say
No.
I think Durkin's making head coach money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
He deserves
BYU's
it.
coach making $3 million. Yeah.
Is that what his
Well, that was
Extension?
no.
Okay.
That was
I
before.
was about to say he's probably about to get paid
Probably.
serious.
But yeah, I got an overtime question.
All right.
Yes.
We talked about it.
That's what we
today,
needed.
so.
Yep.
What is the most? We talked about it today. I don't have it written down. The most cursed team in all sports.
Like as a team?
The Angels. They had like 2 players die. While having the 2 best players in baseball.
Yeah, Angels are up there.
Jeez.
Auburn post 2013 should be studied.
It hasn't been fun.
Football.
Yeah,
Even-
football for sure.
Even basketball though, like the double dribble for Virginia, that's kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
come on, dude.
And then the baseball, like
Throwing it
Baseball.
in the stands.
going in the stands, having one bounce off your head over the wall.
Okay, Auburn.
Yeah, I think Auburn has a very good game.
I feel like
You know, I mean, you could look at Cowboys. They're
I was
pretty
gonna say
bad.
I think the Jets are probably the worst.
Jets
They
are
do have
definitely
it
cursed.
bad.
Yeah, because there was a couple of years ago where the Jets, you looked at their roster and you said, okay,
There's no way they're not
these
good.
guys made the right moves. They spent money where they needed to. They got the guys. Here they go. And they still missed the playoffs.
Dang.
Aaron Rodgers pops his Achilles.
Yeah, like
like
that's
first
gotta
play.
be.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold is the worst quarterback ever. Leaves you, and now he wins 12 games every year.
Yeah.
The other guy that they drafted, you know, the kid that
Zach
didn't
Wilson.
work out. Yeah, Zach Wilson. I mean, every time they draft the guy, never works out.
I forgot he was a person. Not gonna lie.
Oh, man.
He did just fall off the face of the earth.
So did that, there was another quarterback around the same time, Rosen.
Oh yeah,
Josh Rosen.
Josh.
Frozen.
When he wasn't first overall, was he?
I think he was third.
He was up there.
He went to the
Third or fourth.
Cardinals.
Yep.
And then they traded him like 2 years later to the Dolphins. And then you never heard from him again.
The Browns,
Mm.
Browns are up there.
which I don't know if the Browns might be self-inflicted. I mean, they had a
I
guy
was about
today
to say.
throw for 350 yards, and then they have a 2-point conversion to win the game, and they take him off the field to run a trick play. Which they got so far away from the end zone that if you're watching it, it feels like the play's happening in midfield for a 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Like Penn State kind of cursed too.
Probably deserved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
self-inflicted
no sympathy
curse.
for them.
That gives
They earned that one.
But it's
that gives Aaron Hernandez. We should give him another shot vibe.
Yeah.
You could have picked anybody.
Could be the least amount of people he killed in any lifetime.
We might have got lucky with him.
Yeah, Penn State had it coming.
Is there any like NBA?
Nah, chill.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of an NBA.
Oh,
I mean, the Wizards got Michael Jordan and still stunk.
yeah, but he was washed.
And John Wall.
Wow. John Wall was. The kids don't know about John Wall.
No, they
The
don't.
Wizards are bad. But
It's self-inflicted.
yeah, I mean, Gilbert Arenas back in the day didn't help them because they
Didn't
were
he
actually
shoot a-
pretty good in the.
Didn't you bring a gun?
Yeah,
gun in the locker
Whole
room.
documentary about that. That was awesome.
Over like some poker money or something.
But Jock ain't throw a fake hand grenade.
No, actually, I think it was over no, maybe you're right, over a poker game.
I would say all DC sports besides the Capitals, but then the Nationals also won in 2019.
Right.
So
Natties take you out of this.
Yeah, if you've won something, you
Yeah.
can't be cursed. You just got to enjoy it.
That's
Yep.
why Marcus had to put post 13
Yeah.
in Auburn, because
It just feels like after the miracle in Jordan Hare and the kick six, it was like, okay.
we've not had fun since then.
Right. It's been like, y'all should have won a natty that year. That would have broke the curse of the upcoming that was coming, but we didn't.
Spent all our magic in 1 year.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I think, Harvey Updike probably has something to do with it.
Good guy.
Yeah, I'm waiting on y'all's karma for that.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Because
Hey, he wasn't university endorsed, so
Okay.
just a regular.
yeah, but Roll Tide Willie is.
What's he done?
Well, they've made him the face
Yeah.
of Barstool, so
Give him some time.
I think he's in the running for DC if Kane leaves.
Probably just blitz him and DJ
Blitz,
Dirk.
that's all he said.
Him and Durkin got the same
Engage
mentality.
same mentality. Just
Engage
blitz.
every play. With Willie over there hiding behind a Waffle House spreadsheet.
Of Drewski on offense and Willie on D.
Yeah, I wish a coach would like do that bit. Like just have
Like a menu.
like their real play sheet, somewhere on there, but then have on the backside like a menu.
That'd be hilarious.
Dude, if you could get Gus to do that,
Oh,
because the Waffle House thing with Gus anyway is hilarious, but
I can't believe he didn't land a head coach job, by the way. I was
think he wants
surprised. You're probably right, but I was surprised.
he's still at Florida
I
State.
guess.
I mean, Iowa State's open now, so no, actually, they hired Washington State's head coach like an hour after Campbell left.
jeez.
Hmm.
So Washington State's open.
You think Iowa State got wind that Campbell was gone?
Yeah, yeah.
They were like appreciative of him.
I'm sure.
for
The
sure.
AD was. He was like, I mean, feels like he's going to a better job. I'm happy, proud of the things he did while he was here.
I feel like Iowa State is always like super respectful.
Yeah, I was just good people.
Yeah.
All
Who-
state.
I don't know if we've talked since, but who won y'all did last week, I'm sorry. But who won the coaching carousel? If you had to pick besides LSU.
Florida. I was, even with LSU included, I'd still go Florida.
Yeah, LSU was just so messy.
LSU, and it's going to be messy.
You gotta
at some point. Like, it's not if it's going to get messy, it's when it gets messy between the two.
I still think Florida, Virginia Tech, like
I think so too.
Yeah.
just going
They
from
got
what
the
they've been, since Beamer.
Best upgrade.
Yeah, best upgrade probably was Virginia Tech.
And I mean, James Franklin's making Penn State pay for it too, because he's taking all their
He
recruits.
took everybody.
I'm surprised the interim coach from Penn State didn't leave yet.
So that's one thing we can touch on briefly, just because it's over now. But signing day was like what, Wednesday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see who got the number one overall class?
USC.
USC. They've
Kind
been
of sneaky,
They've
dude.
been number one for a while though. Nobody's
I
talking.
know, that's what I'm saying. Nobody's talking about them, and they had like one 5-star, I think,
I think it's the
21
volume.
4-stars.
I was going to say, I think it's the
Sheesh.
volume.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
think they've already signed 35 guys.
Yeah,
So, and nobody else has done that. So, it's more of like
quality
I
or
think they're-
quantity, not quality.
yeah, I think their average isn't number one. I think it's closer to like 10 to 15 range.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know when they got all those commits over the summer, and they ended up number one, it was like the media was like, "All right, when is this gonna fall apart?"
Yeah.
And it just never fell apart.
So you got USC and Oregon, and who's 3?
So it depends on where you look. I know
Yeah,
Bama's up there
I
on
use
some of them.
24/7. That's who I use.
Which I really don't trust any of them.
Yeah. Do you have somebody different, Braylon?
For what?
He probably uses ESPN.
Oh, Bama's actually moved up to 2. So,
I usually use 24/7 Sports too.
so it's USC, Bama, Oregon, Notre Dame, Georgia.
Shout out.
That's somebody else we could talk about. Notre Dame, y'all go with them not playing? Because I'm not.
Oh, I'm cool with it.
They just sit the bowl game.
I'm always for bowl games. I always like more football.
Yeah,
And if like your starters don't want to play, it's great reps for your backup
I
guys.
agree with that.
Win or lose, and it's more practice time.
Yeah.
On top of that, you can get your early signees in there to like go ahead and learn
See
and
how you operate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think if you're gonna continue with the same coach and like mostly the same staff, I think it's great. I think them sitting out is like a
It's childish.
knee jerk baby.
Yeah.
It's a jab at the college football for sure. But I think it depends on where your program's at. I think if you're a Mississippi State, this is perfect for you. To your points, to all the points you made. But if you're Notre Dame, yeah, why?
I mean, I get it don't benefit you. It's just like of all the people who get to complain, Notre Dame's the last one that gets to complain because they're the one who refuses to join a conference.
That's fair. I'm just saying, like, some of these bigger schools that just missed the playoff, it's like, why would we go out there and spend money? Like, you're having to spend so much money for the bowl experience and stuff when you could use that to, now other resources.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Something I just thought about is they're probably more mad about, I mean, obviously not making the playoff, but they're missing out on a ton of money.
Yeah.
Like
That's
usually
true.
the conferences will split up and they get all of it.
Yeah.
I can't remember the figure. I want to say it's like,
It's a lot.
like 30 million's in my head, but that might be because Braylon's pounded it in my head.
Yeah, we got 30 million, boys.
But
We got a new coach and 30 million. Alabama is
yeah,
on the ropes.
they might be super mad about it.
Selling Krispy Kreme donuts on the stop signs.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Greg Byrne picking up cans.
$6 a dozen.
Whatever it takes. Got the number 2 class.
That's fair.
Jeez. You make $4 million just for making the 12-team bracket.
Okay, yeah, 4 million, not
Big
30.
deal for James Madison and Tulane, by the way.
For sure.
Yeah.
$4 million's a lot.
It's $4 mil for quarterfinals, $6 mil for semifinals, another $6 mil for a championship game.
Yeah.
And this money going to their conferences, totaling potentially $20 million for the champion.
Oh yeah, so I went that far off.
That's wild though. Yeah,
That's a lot of money.
because if Notre Dame wins, they get all of it to themselves. They don't have to
They
split
don't
it with
split
anybody.
it.
And I think Notre Dame has a TV deal with somebody too. They're not
NBC.
splitting that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's the same way Texas used to be, where they had like the Longhorn Network
Yeah.
and they were making all that money. So I don't know. That may be, I don't know the ins and outs of it, so I could be wrong, but that may be a reason why they're not joining the conferences because they don't want to split any of that money. They might be losing money if they join the conference.
Yeah, but you still don't get to take your ball and go home just because you didn't get your way. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't feel sorry for them.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody does.
I don't either, but also I don't really care about bowl games.
Same.
Like it was rumored that we were going to get offered one, and we voted no, like right away,
Yeah.
just because it really is a waste of time.
We
like,
don't
if
have a
you're not in the
quarterback
playoffs.
either.
Yeah, right now for you guys it doesn't make sense, but I think if you're offered the opportunity and you know you're going to be bowl eligible and like your roster hasn't just totally imploded yet,
Yeah.
I feel like it is beneficial.
Well, at first, when I first got wind of like Auburn being a potential replacement for somebody that didn't want to be it, I was like, oh, that'd be good.
Same.
Yeah.
It'd be a few practices for goalers to get to evaluate who's on the roster.
That's kind of where I was at too.
And then, everybody started leaving and it's like, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not. No.
But I don't know.
Because you could run a couple of dudes off too with the wrong first impression on the
Yeah.
field.
That's true.
I mean, it could be good for you, but also if, somebody's like, I don't know,
He's too hard nosed.
something. Yeah, I don't know.
It is tough coming in, like how to play that,
Balance.
the balance.
Yeah, especially for
Because you don't want to gut your roster because you're
trying to be,
tough and then you're set back. But also you want to be, if your mentality is hard nosed, you want to be hard nosed.
Yeah.
I try to think about what would Kirby do.
He'd schedule them.
Yeah, Kirby would just.
He'd schedule whoever they played in the bowl game. He'd schedule them.
Oh, we didn't make the playoff.
Dude, I wish Vandy and Miami would have played in Hawaii last night. Just
Oh, yeah.
11 o'clock kick.
It'd been awesome.
That would have been sick.
They were talking about it.
And then Miami loses and they did it for no reason.
Yeah,
That
and
would've
then
been
Miami
funny.
still gets in.
Dude, that would have sucked.
It'd been hilarious.
They
Committee's
could've
like,
played
we ain't
less.
watching that.
Yeah, they could have played last night. The committee just didn't know it happened.
That's what I'm saying.
They showed the committee with like 6 different sized TVs.
The
First off.
worst setup I've ever
Psycho.
seen.
All with the same game.
Not a
on.
beer in sight.
It's like, what's the point in having all these TVs if you're going to watch one game on every one of them?
They would probably for each one of them's eyesight. I mean,
On the near side and far
Yeah.
sided.
And it's weird. It was like below the table.
Yeah.
yes.
Why are they not set up?
It was the worst setup I've ever seen, and that's who gets to pick who plays for a natty.
TV.
I mean,
$500 you can have TVs mounted wherever you want. Like TVs are not expensive anymore.
Below the table. Like, what are we doing? It threw me off.
old whites.
That
There it
they
is.
are 6'7".
It's,
Hate it. All right. Brett,
terrible.
you got an overtime question?
No,
Brett just
I
showed
was
up.
really just wanting you to talk.
no.
Brett let
Got
us
nothing.
show up.
Yeah. I guess they're tired of me and you not being here. Brett said, I'm going to take this week off. I'm just going to hit the button.
The Bills, they're a pretty cursed franchise. Maybe not so much now, but I know they lost like 6 Super Bowls in a row.
If you make him the Super Bowl, you're not cursed.
But if you lose every time, that would hurt.
Oh, yeah.
You would, but to get to the Super Bowl, you're winning a lot of games.
But you're never winning the big one.
So wait,
see both
they
sides.
lost 6 Super
Straight.
Bowls
I
in
think
a
it was
row,
4. I think it was,
It was
4 in a row.
yeah.
like year after year.
Year after year.
Gosh,
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, that sucks.
I don't think they've ever won one.
But being the Jets sucks worse.
At least we're not Arkansas fans.
But then the Jets, they were pretty good like to the 2010s there for a minute.
Yeah.
Daryl Reeves.
Who was their quarterback during that? Oh, it was Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Yeah, Mark Sanchez.
Rex Ryan.
What's so funny is whoever's like still listening to this episode right now is going to think that we clipped that out of the segment we were talking about 20 minutes ago.
I've been thinking about it this whole time. I was thinking the Maple Leaves are cursed. Up until like 2 years ago, you could have said the Lions were cursed.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Lions,
Lions were bad.
were in there.
Dan Campbell.
He's the Kurt Signetti of the NFL.
He'll eat your kneecap.
I think that's all I got. Maybe. No, probably not.
There's
I
gotta
was
be-
gonna say the Knicks, maybe
trying to think of a hockey team because I know there's one that's just
Maple Leafs.
The thing about me is like, if you're gonna say you're cursed, you got to have a reason why. The Knicks have a reason because of what they did with Patrick Ewing.
Like cheated to get him.
Yeah, that's I like that. When you do something and then bad things happen, that's a curse.
Okay, so we're on the same page with the Knicks.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
and
one I was borderline
Penn
on.
State, I'm on board with that. That's a good one.
So what did we do? Was it the Cam thing? Are we being punished for Cam?
Cam didn't take no money.
He didn't take no money.
all right.
It's an ongoing investigation.
What did we do?
What did we
not
do? I'd like to find that guy, whoever did it.
Probably whoever put the Scam Newton jersey on Bear
Yeah.
Bryant statue.
Can't do it.
That actually might be.
It really is. Great. We
We
cursed
just figured it
football
out.
Jesus.
Yep, we just figured it out.
And there we are. So how do we reverse it?
That's the one we don't know, but
Yeah, you think that having your trees poisoned would
Would
balance
Even
it
out.
out, but
Yes, sir.
I guess it just wasn't enough.
I mean, do I need to go put a Bryce Young jersey on Cam?
No.
I mean,
don't. That won't.
I mean, if it worked, yeah, I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be worth a shot right now.
I feel like it would have to come from somebody else doing it.
My
We
argument
can't
would
reverse
be
our own curse.
putting a jersey on Bear Bryant's nothing compared to Penn State. So don't punish us.
I guess it depends who you ask.
Yeah, if you ask Harvey,
Ask up, Doc.
he'd probably tell you that Sandusky's good in his book.
Yeah. He didn't ever mess with. He didn't ever mess with Paul's
He
statue.
kind of seems like that kind of guy. I'm not.
He really
I'm
does.
not pointing fingers
yeah.
or
Drop
making accusations. but-
R.I.P.
No, well,
Yeah.
as long as P don't stand for peace.
He don't have.
What?
He's not a high character guy. Let's just leave it at that. He's not a high character guy.
Isn't he dead?
Yeah, he died. That's why I said R.I.P.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was trying to figure out what P stood for.
As long as it's not peace, we're good.
All right. I think you get the music.
You good?
Yeah.
I'm just here.
I know. We're going to take your pay down.
Please.